Hello and welcome to a new edition of Need to Know, a series of video interviews with companies who are shaping, creating and innovating in the games industry today, and whose work will have a huge impact going forwards into the future. Today I'm delighted to welcome Ukie member Connor Broadley and Sinead Stone, who is one of their employee benefits consultants, here to talk to us today on understanding the changing demands and needs of employees. Sinead, it's lovely to have you with us today. Thank you so much for joining us. Before we get going, would you like to tell our viewers a little bit about your background and what it is that you do at Connor Broadley?
Yeah, of course. Hi, everyone. As Leo said, I am Sinead Stone from Connor Broadley. Connor Broadley have worked with Ukie for a few years now, but for those of you who haven't heard about us, we are an independent employee benefits consulting firm. We predominantly work with HR and finance departments of creative companies, including gaming studios, to design, implement and manage all employee benefit schemes from pensions to wellbeing initiatives.
Wonderful. No, that's really, really good to hear. Thank you so much. So Sinead, we should jump straight in then. I mean, thinking over the last sort of 10 years or so, I mean, how would you say employee expectations of their employers have evolved during this time? What's changed? What have been the emerging trends, would you say?
Yeah, of course. I mean, that's a great question. And I would say the speed of change in employee expectations has been dramatic over the last few years, with particular emphasis on work flexibility, hybrid working, mental and physical health. Firstly, I would say employees now prioritise a more flexible work-life balance, so with that hybrid working, which includes the remote working options and flexible hours. A hybrid or a fully remote model is often expected, especially since the pandemic normalised remote working. We've definitely seen companies who don't have clearly defined approach to flexibility finding themselves missing out on recruiting the best talent, or even worse, losing the talent that they already have. Secondly, mental health support has now become a core expectation rather than a perk, as it was previously. Employees increasingly look for comprehensive wellbeing packages that include access to that mental health resource, counselling and stress management programs as well. And access to digital mental health platforms has now been seen as essential. And lastly, with rising living costs, I'd say employees also value benefits that support financial wellbeing, such as financial planning tools, debt management assistance, and retirement saving plans as well. We've definitely found that the mental well-being and physical health of employees have taken precedence over financial well-being. And particularly for employers, I'd say the view is often that the company can't really help with people's personal finances. But when people are in a bad place financially, it can really have a direct impact on their ability to focus and perform at work, and can often be an issue that leads to poor mental health, and other things as well. Some studios that we work with directly have actually introduced financial wellbeing days to help support this, and it's been really successful. It's gone down really well with employees, so that's definitely something to consider as well.
That's a really, really good idea. I think you're absolutely right. All those things sort of feeding in together definitely contribute to I suppose how people are able to sort of stick around and also attract sort of new employees, really.
Yeah, definitely.
So it'd be interesting to understand from your perspective what kind of approach studios can take to support these more sort of diverse needs of the modern workforce, as it were.
Yeah, of course. I mean, there are so many things that can be done, and we would suggest developing an inclusive benefits package to start with, offering a wide range of benefits such as mental health support, wellbeing programs, such as PMI, health cash plans, things like that. And also parental leave can address the diverse needs of employees at all life stages, not just, a young workforce or an older workforce. I'd say also, additionally, giving employees choice in selecting their benefits via a flexible benefits online portal also allows the individuals to pick what's most relevant to them, again, depending on what life stage that they're at. As mentioned previously, providing financial wellbeing days where independent external financial planners can come into the studio has become a really welcome resource to many employees and really well valued. This allows them time and space to ask questions regarding all types of financial planning, from pensions, which they will get through their work, employer pension schemes, to debt, to mortgages and savings. Some businesses also provide financial seminars where a financial planner can give an overview of money management and also hold Q&A sessions with teams afterwards as well.
Absolutely. And these are all super important things for anyone to be considering, not just for all the team, I suppose. So I think it'd be interesting as well to understand how, from your perspective, how studios can sort of identify these significant shifts.
Of course, there's a number of things that studios can do, but I think most importantly, engaging in direct conversations via it, be a one-on-one meeting, team discussions, or encouraging employees to share their feedback directly. Also, studios can do this via town halls, surveys, open door policies. Line managers can also play a key role by discussing employees' personal and professional needs during regular check-ins, PDPs, things like that. It creates an environment where feedback is welcomed and acted upon, and it shows employees that the studio is committed to meeting their needs and adapting where necessary, really. Also, staying updated on industry trends by monitoring industry standards and also workforce trends, their peers, etc. This will help ensure that their benefits remain competitive and relevant. Benchmarking against industry leaders, studios can keep pace with what top companies offer and also see how benefits align with evolving standards as well. Another point is prioritise flexibility in benefits by, I'd say, offering customisable benefit options to employees, which will enable them to tailor their benefits based on their unique needs. Again, which may change over time with lifestyle events and things like that. And I'd say this flexibility shows employees that studios value them as individuals, which is the most important thing, especially when retaining staff as well. And then lastly, I'd say come and talk to us. That's kind of what we do here at Connor Broadley, employee benefits, and we're on hand to answer any benefit-related questions or queries that studios may have. We're here to help.
Oh, that's fantastic to hear, Sinead. That's really, really good. I would say as well, there are a couple of other sort of Connor Broadley need to know videos on our Ukie TV channel as well. So do have a look at some of those. Thank you, Sinead. Really appreciate it. I think it's been really quite insightful here. There's an awful lot to take away for studios to consider. So thank you so much for coming along. And,
you're welcome. Thanks so much for having us, and it was great to chat.
No worries. And thank you as well to our audience who have tuned in to catch this video. There's plenty of more of our Need to Know videos out there on our Ukie TV channel on YouTube. Thank you so much for enjoying this one, and more very soon. Thank you so much.